Hello, and welcome to another episode of The Conversation with Stevie. This is the place that we talk about the why behind the what of what people do. And today we have an extra special show because we have two amazing people who are going to talk to us about just health and wellness and just what they are doing in their business. And so today we have Jacqueline Briggs, and we have Gregory Sistrunk. They're entrepreneurs and distributors with Nspire Network. They say our company has launched the Now We Know awareness campaign. This campaign is our global mission informing men and women all over the world about the harmful effects that today's sanitary napkins and tampons may have on women's bodies. It is the brainchild of Nspire Network's founders and is consistent with our philosophy of being mission-driven people. Our Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkins are the solution to this problem that women have been facing for many years. Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkins are designed with 8 layers to keep ladies feeling fresh, dry, and protect them for hours on their busiest days. Cherish, while ultra-thin, include a super absorbent and safe polymer that is up to 10 times more absorbent than conventional pads and holds more than 300 times its own weight in liquid, and they offer free samples, so y'all better get something. Hey, how are you guys today?
Doing fine, thank you.
How you doing?
Awesome. I am well, thank you for asking. And so I really am excited about this conversation because, for one, I'm a woman, so I've been having cycles for years upon years, and it is really important because, to have something that's a healthier option. And I want to start the conversation clearly by asking you what, Greg, because you're a gentleman, what was the thing that said, I want to partner with this company and I want to show up as a man to support these women in this campaign?
All right. Well, that's a great lead in and question. So back in January of last year, someone sent me a video, and it was actually the video where our leader of Nspire was doing a demonstration utilizing a Cherish sanitary napkin versus a conventional 10-hour pad. And he was basically showing the absorbency of the two pads. And what got me is while he was doing the demonstration, he was talking about when he first got that information, he didn't look at it as a business opportunity. When he heard the campaign, it immediately made him think about his wife and daughters and how they used to suffer. And when he said that, it immediately took me back to when I was raising my daughters as a single father. And I remember they used to suffer so bad that they would be crying not to go to school. And me being a man and being ignorant, I would force them to school by basically saying, you're going to school because you just don't want to go. And what I didn't understand was that they was really suffering. So in my ignorance, I made them go to school. But in the same token, they were straight-A students. So when I was looking at Demond say that, I remembered, wow, they were straight-A students. So it wasn't that they were trying to get out of going to school. They were really suffering, and my ignorance is why I just didn't understand at that time. So that compelled me then to send that video to Jacqueline, and I just merely said to her, hey, look at this video and tell me what you think. And when she came back and said, wow, I knew right then we may be on to something. So we then did our due diligence on the company, on the leadership of the company. We looked up the gynecologists and urologists, Googled their names. We Googled the ingredients and the products just to validate, what negative ions was, for example, which at the time I didn't know what it was, but it was a very powerful force, and it's usually in the beginning of like a rain, or if you go to the beach, or if you're around a waterfall, that's negative ion energy coming out. That's why you typically have a very euphoric feeling in those instances. So once Jacqueline and I got validated by the company, we then went out here and just started basically sharing that video and sharing the campaign information. And then in February, things seemed to be going so good with women constantly basically saying, hey, where can I get these pads from? Where can I get the Cherish from? Because I want to try it. And at the time, we didn't even have the product. So fast forward to July when we finally got the product, meaning from February until July we didn't have product. But I failed to tell you that I actually quit my job in February because one thing I said is this campaign is so big, I did not want to have an opportunity where somebody wanted this information and I had to say, I'm sorry, I'm at work, I'll have to call you back. So I quit my job working as a district manager for restaurants and did nothing but go out here and share the information until July. And when we actually got the product in July, then we started following up with all of those hundreds of women that wanted samples, and we started then giving them the samples, and as we gave them to them, they started coming back, basically validated that the Cherish was working, in fact, like, it was advertised.
I love it. I love it for a couple of reasons, and that's truly your belief, right? Your belief was there because a lot of people feel like, and even in any business that may be out here, if they don't have everything right, then they can't run forward. And so that story alone showed how much belief you had. And Jacqueline, I do want to ask you, as a woman who has experienced, menstrual cycles, how did you say, okay, oh my gosh, this is mind-blowing?
Well, when I did see that, definitely that, like you say, as a woman and having gone through, the cramps, the backaches and just the yucky feeling, during that time of the month. And when I saw that and you did that demonstration about keeping you drier, for me personally, but I also thought about my daughter, Stevie, because my daughter, when that time of the month came for her, the first few hours or what have you, when she wasn't out of bed going to school, that disturbed me because of the pain that she was in. And so immediately I thought about her and the fact that, okay, no more suffering, behind that, due to that, because now we have our Now We Know campaign and a solution to those type of problems.
Awesome. And I definitely, part of my testimony as a young lady was that I used to get physically sick. Every time my cycle would come, I would get sick. And I remember, what you were saying, Greg, about your daughters, I remember saying, I don't want to go to school. I went to school, got sick, had to call, go home, all kinds of stuff. And so anytime that somebody's talking about this, I definitely am keen on that because we all have had our personal experiences. But I really want to delve into what this Now We Know campaign is all about. So if you both can get your thoughts on that, and what I want to do is start with you, Jacqueline.
Okay, well, the Now We Know campaign is the awareness campaign to let people know, globally, about the harmful effects that the current sanitary napkin and tampons are having on women's bodies, and that we are here to let everyone know that our company, Nspire, has the healthier solution, which is our Cherish Sanitary Napkins. And they are 8 layers, so 8 layers of protection, and that second layer is that all natural negative ion strip, which is negative ions or oxygen atoms, that are charged with an extra electron, and they're created in the nature by the effects of, like Greg was saying, water, air, and sunlight. And so that is what that campaign is about, to make people aware, to know that they have a healthier alternative, to what's being said about the toxicity, of the sanitary napkins that are currently on the market.
Awesome. And Greg, I want to kind of change up the question for you. Is why should we, we meaning men, women, children, everybody, we be engaged into this campaign? Because we understand the health benefits. We get that. And what is the, why should we be really understanding the buzz as far as business, because this is a business that you all have, and so why should we want to partner with you?
Okay, well, the biggest thing with me is about people being out here wanting a better life. I know for me, and again, I worked as a district manager running restaurants and thoroughly enjoyed my job, but the thing about it was I was limited in terms of income, more so than anything, and then my time. I wasn't able to really have the kind of time freedom that I now possess. So for me, if I'm out here, number one, sharing this information about, improving women's and men's health, and then I can actually generate income from it, that just made it kind of like I've got everything that I absolutely totally need to be fulfilled in terms of going out here and being confident that I can not only make people more healthier, but maybe give individuals an opportunity to change their life. And so for me, what makes this business model so great is the cost to do this business. It's only $35 once a year. And when you pay that $35, you get your back office system that allows you now to have everything you need to go out here and basically generate interest based on the campaign and then give people a free sample. And that was really the biggest thing that compelled me to know that I was on something big, because how often do we go out here and get to try something free before we buy it? So the simple way for me to say this is I basically go out, whether we do seminars, webinars, we out here talking to people in grocery stores. I mean, I've marketed it all kind of ways, but what really compels me to know that this is something different is because I usually can share that information with people about our campaign, and then as Jacqueline said, hey, we offer a better alternative, which is a solution to that problem. And oh, by the way, if you want to validate it, I'll give it to you free. And typically, who's going to say no to free? The biggest thing people want to know is, well, what is it? When you say, hey, I have something free for you, what is it? So for me to pay $35 once a year and have a business that gives me the potential to become a millionaire one day, I just don't think it's anything out there better. And then what Jacqueline and I have committed to do as a team is we work with people one-on-one to make sure that they have success. So when we initially have them join the business, after they've joined for $35, we then ask them to give us a time that's convenient for them to let us train them. And then at that time, we then basically get in the back office and let them go through every area with us, explaining to them how that back office system works. And then we take them through marketing. We take them through the compensation plan. So basically, we're trying to build people up through structure. And as long as people can follow a very simple business model, be extremely teachable and coachable, they've got just very basic computer skills, they can have the same level of success that Jacqueline, I, and the rest of our team are having with this phenomenal business.
And Stevie, before you go any further, I want to add this, if I may.
Yes,
we don't believe in highlighting the problem without presenting a potential solution, and that solution, of course, we said, is our Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkins. Now, this campaign has taken off with massive success because Mr. DeMond Crump's foresight of the awareness and comfort that this would bring to women, okay? Now, this campaign has received attention from the likes of former swimsuit model turned business mogul Kathy Ireland to Essence Magazine senior editor Sharia Jackson. And this movement is picking up momentum at an unbelievable rate, okay? And so that is one of the passions that we have, and we're out here, at different events sharing that awareness campaign.
Awesome. I love that you just added that, because that means that gives credibility and visibility to the product. And everybody may not have heard of it. I know I have. I've heard of it. I've actually utilized the product. And so I do know about that. And it's awesome that we are educating people today, because it's key. It's key, especially with women who have cycles that I've had, because what I understand from the product is definitely it is designed to be the healthier choice between what we are traditionally seeing on the grocery store or convenience store shelves. And so traditionally, what are pads made of that are harmful to us?
I'm sorry, what was that again?
Like a traditional pad that you get from, or a tampon that you get from
yes.
the market, what is
yes.
it that is different? Like, why is yours healthier than theirs?
Well,
is it filler?
okay.
Is it
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, what it's made of. And again, we recommend that people do their own due diligence, WebMD or any other medical, journal that they may take a look at. But with the wood fibers, the pulp, the synthetic that it's made of, and the fact, Stevie, that they bleach it, okay, to get it white. And as we know, that's toxic. That's not good, for our system. And as women, when we are up moving around, we're sneezing, we're coughing, whatever we may be doing great, and we're, excreting. But when we sit down, okay, what happens is all that backs up, and where does it go? Into our bloodstream. Okay, so we are here to say, that we have a healthier solution, with the Cherish Sanitary Napkin and the 8 layers of comfort that they will get, with our product.
Awesome. So we have a few more minutes, and we will be wrapping this time up. But I definitely want to ask you all, both of you, the question that I tend to ask people who come to the conversation with Stevie, and that's simply this. It is, Stevie, before we leave today, you've got to hear this, and you've got to let us tell your people this. So what is this that we need to hear that we've not uncovered in the conversation today?
Well, I'll start off by saying this because, as Jacqueline said, we're out here doing these different vendor events, and we go and speak in front of church organizations, women groups, health organizations. And typically, when we're out here, one of the main things that I hear is, oh, I'm past that time. I don't need that. And the problem with that is what about your daughters? What about your sisters? What about your nieces, cousins? I say anybody out there, some woman that may be suffering. So if it's not for you, who do you know that could utilize this product and get the significant health benefit that a lot of other women are saying they get? So that's the one thing that I want to put out there to women and men. Don't think about yourself. Think about who you may know that may be suffering. And I know all of us know young women, teenagers that are just starting up. These are the ones we want to reach and get this product to, so that they don't have to ever go through what maybe some of the other women that are older have went through. So that's the one thing I want to put out there that hadn't been said.
Okay. And what I want to say, Stevie, is that the Now We Know campaign, it has given birth to the Now We Know Foundation. And this mission, this foundation, the mission is to help support families that have been affected by women's health issues caused by tampons and sanitary napkins financially. And also, if I may, I'd like to give out the site to where, the folks can go to check out more information about it, or if they want to order the product, to go, to Greg or my link, if that's okay.
Yes, we are going to do that at the end of the show. I typically do that then, so we'll do that in just a few more minutes. But yes, and I know that it was something that you all were saying that something is happening in the summer. Is that correct? Like an initiative going on?
Oh, yeah. In June, we are having our national convention in Orlando, Florida, June 5th, 6th, and 7th. And of course, we are looking to get, individuals either to join us, as a business partner or as a customer, to help propel us to the recognition level at our event down there. And it's going to be an awesome event. And we are in other countries, the Bahamas, Jamaica. We launched over there. We're going to be into 5 other countries by the end of the year.
Awesome. And now we want to circle back to what you were just asking me about and giving your contact information.
Greg, I'll let you start.
Okay, well, I am Greg or Gregory Sistrunk, and my phone number is 813-758-5386. My website for customers to go to is inspiredhealthandwellness.com, and Inspired is Nspired. A lot of times people want to put that I on the front of it, and we just spell ours inspired with the N. And also my business site, if they want to go there and get more information about the business opportunity, is nspirenetwork.com/healthy habits.
Okay, and I'm Jacqueline Briggs, and product-wise, if you want to go order the product, look into it, is cherishyourselves.com. And if you're interested in the business opportunity or more information about the product, it's Nspire, Nspire network.com/TMS Resolve.
Awesome. And I believe that I have been sent this information. So everybody, if you didn't get a chance to get that pad or pen, we do have some contact information for Jacqueline and for Gregory that we will have in the show notes for the show. So definitely want to make sure that you all are connecting with them, because it is incredible that, now we have a healthier solution, and they say when we know better, we do better. And I think that now we know is incredible, and I've heard some incredible things about the product. Like I said, I've utilized it before for myself, and I also know, the mission and the vision, and I've seen the leadership who's come into that company. And so definitely connect with them. Guys, we want to thank you, Jacqueline and Gregory, for being here with us today on the Conversation with Stevie.
And
Stevie, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much as well for allowing us to get out here and share this very, very important information.
You're so welcome. You are so welcome. And we appreciate both of you in getting this message out and doing the work you do. Again, everyone, this has been the Conversation with Stevie, and we talked today about the Now We Know. Is it Now We Know or Now You Know?
Yes, ma'am. Now We Know campaign, awareness campaign. Yes, ma'am.
I was like, when I said that, it was so fake, because I was like, this is right, but then it didn't sound right, so I wanted to make sure. But, yes, we are campaign-centered, and I love that, because as a publicist, my whole life was on campaigns. So
Wonderful.
I love it. And, again, this has been Stevie Aisha Mills, back with you for another Conversation with Stevie, where we talk about the why behind the what of what people do. We uncovered that why today, and we found out the what, and I think that you guys know what I say, but in case you never heard what I say, it is that you could just find me by knowing how to spell my first name, Stevii, again, Stevii, and you will find me all over social media at Stevie.com. And right here on the Conversation with Stevie. Make it a great day. Do not have a great day. Make it a great day. Why? Because you, and yes, you too, have the power to do so. Bye for now.